your Nutrisystems or any program that you're actually currently using. It's called Fitlosophy, and this is the tools basically to help encourage a healthy lifestyle. So it's not just about the weight loss, it's about an entire program to really help you achieve your fitness goals. This is Angela Manzanares, who is here with us. She is the chief fitlosopher, I should say, and the creator of the company. Welcome. It's good to finally have you on the air.
Thank you.
I got the opportunity to actually work with you a couple of months ago and did some training, and I thought this is just such a great idea because basically what it boils down to is to get your goals, you have to do the work. What we need is the tools to help guide us through that, and that's what this system is doing for us today. So let me just go through really quickly. You're going to get the Fit book, which is the key to this entire program and where you're going to get started. You're also going to get the digital food scale, and then you're going to get a digital weight body scale. It breaks down to be about $95 if you buy these pieces individually in the marketplace. Just the body weight scale alone will sell for $43 normally. The food scale is about $29. And the Fit book actually sells for about $23. So that's about $95 total. We're offering it today at $69.98 brand new, and you can use your credit card for easy pay. So let me ask you first about Fitlosophy. Give us the kind of the backstory about the company.
Yeah, of course. So I started the company about 6 years ago. This was my baby, my first product, which was a Fit book. And I created it because I really struggled with my own body image and weight actually for quite a few years. And so I really wanted to create something that would help people reach their goals like I did.
Okay. And we actually have a little graphic that we're going to show that really kind of explains to you how this whole process works and really to help you focus on goals and you know, achieve that. So the focus on goals is the key, not the number on the scale. And there's a color-coded display that will come out with the scale to kind of give you the, you know, hey, you're at your goal weight, you know, hey, you're almost there, or you're getting in the zone. So that's kind of the key to this entire system with the weight scale.
Well, the goal weight body scale, the way it works is we really want you to focus on a goal, not a number.
Right.
Because so many people get stuck on that one number. So the goal weight body scale, it's really cool. It has this backlight, color backlight. So it actually stores weights for up to 10 people. So it's great to use for the whole family. But when you get on the first time, you actually program your target weight. And the cool thing is whenever you get on the scale, every time you get on the scale, it actually shows your progress up or down. So instead of thinking, okay, I want to be 130 pounds, it's going to say, you know what, you lost 2 pounds, great job. So we really focus on positive progress, not a negative number.
Right, I love that. And it's so easy. And then of course, it's important that we also eat food in the right proportions. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of information and studies being done on this very thing. If you start with a smaller plate, you tend to eat less, and if you put less on your plate, you eat less, and surprisingly, you could be just as satisfied with that smaller portion.
I love that study because you know, our whole thing is you've got to conquer portion distortion. Our portions are so big now. So I'm going to give you an example. So this little food scale is, you know, it has different units of measure, but we're going to use ounces for today. So you just put the little thing on there and you tear out the weight. So I like to use this when I'm cooking so that you can actually just weigh the food on the scale, not the actual bowl. So I don't know about you, but when I eat trail mix, which is like a huge downfall for me, you know, I eat it about like this, okay?
You grab a handful, right.
So that's going to come in at 1.6 ounces. But the truth is, one serving is 1 ounce, which is not that much. So those little ounces are actually what's standing between us and our goals. So you really have
to say that again is to say that if you see package directions that say serving size and look really carefully on that, the serving size would be closer to that.
How did you do that exactly?
I know, isn't that funny? The one scoop, that was like one scoop.
I don't know,
basically
you, I a
half a handful. So if anybody is doing what you first did, then right there, you know, is the problem. We have to really think about how we're doing this and how we're eating. So pre-measure your snack, put it in a little zip bag. That's what you take to work, and that's what you eat at that 3 o'clock break when you feel like, you know, you've got to have a little something. You're never going to make it home.
Here's the other cool thing is whenever you're, when you learn the portion sizes, when you're eating out, now I know what 4 ounces of chicken looks like. Now I know, so that whenever I'm eating out, but I use this to weigh my wine, my chocolate, things like that, because those little things add up.
Oh gosh, not the wine. Don't take the wine. No, I'm only kidding. But I want to go back to the book for a second because the other thing that's really important, and there's also surveys and studies done on this, keeping a food journal can help you actually consume fewer calories.
Yep.
And if you start writing down what you've eaten, how much you've eaten, when you've eaten,
yep.
You'll be surprised at the difference. And you know, we're going to talk portion control with Nutrisystems. They've been doing that for 40 years,
Absolutely.
and people have gotten success from it. So it's important that you keep track of what you're eating.
Yes, so our whole concept behind Fitbook is write it down, make it happen. You know, whether you're doing Nutrisystem or any other program, this is actually just a tool. We don't give you the workouts or the nutrition plan, but what we do is offer you a tool to reach those goals. So the very cool thing about Fitbook is you set your goals on a weekly basis, and as the camera can see, it's 50% food and it's 50% workout. That is really the point here, is you have to be writing down what you eat, but you also have to be exercising, because let's face it, whenever you're, you know, approaching any goal, whether it be weight loss or not, you have to do the work, both from a fitness and a nutrition perspective.
You know, what you said right there was profound too, is that we do this 1 week at a time. And if you think about it in your head, I can do anything for about a week.
Yes.
So if I can start there with just making a change, using these tools for 1 full week, then maybe after that, the second week, I can make it, but it's then another 1 week period of time. So just think of your life in terms of weeks. Think of your overall like fitness goals as more of a lifestyle that you are kind of adopting 1 week at a time.
And you nailed it. That's why our mantra is live life fit. This isn't a quick fix. There are no quick fixes. And none of these tools, to be honest with you, I didn't create any of them to offer a quick fix. They just really help shift your mindset in a positive way. So you actually feel like you can achieve your goals.
Yeah, because the other thing is if you do it the fad way, it tends you know, to make it worse the next time that you have to go through it again. Whereas if you change that lifestyle and mindset, then you're kind of step by step walking into whole fitlosophy, and that's what this is all about. We thank you so much for bringing it to QVC.